While Bitcoin sits flat and most altcoins are bleeding, one mid-cap token just pumped about 11% in 24 hours. Humanity Protocol, ticker H, is now pushing into institutional territory with over 2,400 organizations controlling $10 trillion in assets getting access to this token. But here's the thing. Massive token unlocks are happening every month, and today's rally might be a trap. Stick around because I'm breaking down what Humanity Protocol actually does, why institutions suddenly care, and the exact price levels you need to watch before this thing either moons or dumps hard. So, what exactly is Humanity Protocol? At its core, this is a blockchain project solving one of the biggest problems in crypto and online spaces: proving you're actually human without giving up your privacy. Think about it. Right now, every platform you use either trusts you blindly or forces you to hand over personal data. Your email, phone number, government ID, whatever. And with AI getting so good that bots can pass for humans, this problem is getting worse fast. Airdrops get gamed by people running hundreds of fake accounts. DAO votes get manipulated. Social media is drowning in bots. Humanity Protocol tackles this with something called zero-knowledge proofs. Now, zero-knowledge proofs sound complicated, but the concept is simple. It's a way to prove something is true without revealing any information about it. Like proving you're over 21 without showing your actual birth date. Or in this case, proving you're a real human without exposing who you are. Here's how it works in practice. You go to a verification station or eventually use your phone and scan your palm. Not your fingerprint, your palm. This creates a unique biometric signature that gets converted into a cryptographic proof. That proof lives on-chain, but your actual biometric data doesn't. No central database storing your palm print. No company selling your identity to advertisers. Just a reusable credential that says, yes, this wallet belongs to a verified human. This is huge for preventing Sybil attacks, which is when one person creates 100 fake identities to game a system. Think about airdrops where people make 50 wallets to claim 50 times the tokens. Or governance votes where whales create fake accounts to push through proposals. Humanity Protocol makes that basically impossible. The token itself, H, runs the whole ecosystem. People stake it to verify proofs and earn rewards. Projects pay fees in H to access the verification network, and holders get governance rights to vote on protocol upgrades. So unlike a lot of crypto projects where the token is just speculation, H has actual utility baked in. Total supply is capped at 10 billion tokens, and right now only about 2.4 billion are circulating. That 24% float is important. We'll come back to that. Now let's talk about why H is pumping today while everything else is flat. The big catalyst is institutional integration. Last month, Humanity Protocol went live with Fireblocks, which is basically the Fort Knox of crypto custody. Fireblocks manages assets for over 2,400 institutions, exchanges, hedge funds, banks, controlling around $10 trillion. That's trillion with a T. What this means is that institutions can now hold H in the same secure infrastructure they use for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Before this, H was mostly a retail play. You had to use sketchy exchanges or deal with self-custody, which most institutions won't touch. Now it's treasury grade. CFOs can add it to balance sheets without their compliance teams having a meltdown. This is happening right as the protocol transitions to full decentralized governance. By the end of Q1 2026, so basically now, H holders are supposed to get complete control over protocol upgrades through on-chain voting. That makes it less of a startup project and more of a community-owned network, which institutions actually prefer from a regulatory standpoint. The other piece getting attention is their AI experiment. They ran this wild campaign where they used AI to catfish people on Tinder, then revealed it was all fake to highlight how broken online identity is. It went semi-viral and got picked up by crypto media. Not a huge deal on its own, but it kept the project in the conversation during a slow news cycle. So you've got institutional custody, governance decentralization, and social media buzz all hitting at once. That's why we're seeing this price action. Stick around for the price predictions in a second, but first, OKX is genuinely one of the more solid exchanges out there. Good security, deep liquidity, and it doesn't randomly fall apart when markets get crazy. It's consistently ranked near the top, fees are competitive, and withdrawals actually work when you need them. Plus, there's up to €100 for signing up and up to €200 for referrals. So you're literally getting paid to try it. No gimmicks, just a platform that does its job. Check the link in the description to grab those bonuses and more. Back to the video. All right, let's talk numbers. Right now, H is trading around 15 cents. It's up over 100% from its low last month when it dipped to 10 cents after a big token unlock. But it's still way down from its all-time high of 39 cents back in early 2025. Short term, the next week or two, I'm expecting some volatility. The RSI is sitting between 70 and 75, which is deep overbought territory. That usually means a pullback is coming. If we see profit taking, I'd watch for support around 11 to 12 cents. That's where buyers stepped in last time, so it could hold again. Medium term, looking at the next few months through 2026, analyst consensus is around 20 to 39 cents. The average target is about 28 cents, which would be roughly double from here. That assumes the institutional adoption story plays out and we don't see a broader crypto market crash. For that to happen, we need to see actual usage grow. Are projects integrating humanity's verification? Are DIOs using it for governance? Is the fee revenue going up? Those are the fundamentals that'll justify higher valuations. Long-term, some analysts are throwing out 36 to 64 cents by 2030. I'm always skeptical of predictions that far out, especially in crypto. But if humanity becomes the standard for human verification, like how Chainlink became the standard for oracles, then yeah, those numbers aren't insane. The total addressable market for digital identity is massive. The bull case is simple. Every platform dealing with AI bots, every airdrop fighting farmers, every DAO wanting fair voting, they all need what humanity offers. And with a fixed supply of 10 billion tokens, growing demand means higher prices. But of course, there are real risks here you need to watch. First, the token unlocks. Only 24% of the total supply is circulating right now. That means 76% is still locked up, and it's getting released on a schedule. We just saw 105 million H unlock on January 25th. That's about $19 million worth hitting the market. If early investors and team members dump, that creates selling pressure no amount of good news can overcome. You need to track these unlock dates. If price is pumping right before a big unlock, that's often a signal to take profits. Insiders know what's coming, and retail gets left holding bags. Second, competition. Humanity Protocol isn't the only game in town. WorldCoin is doing iris scans with way more funding and mainstream attention. There's also Human Protocol, completely different project, ticker HMT, which confuses people. If a competitor gets major adoption first, humanity could become irrelevant fast. Third, execution risk. The roadmap sounds great. Decentralized governance, more verification methods, growing ecosystem. But crypto is full of projects that had good roadmaps and failed to deliver. If Phase 2 doesn't bring the credential reuse and fee generation they're promising, the token price won't hold. And fourth, and most obvious, is that everything hinges on Bitcoin in the wider market right now. There are some promising reversal signs right now, but it remains to be seen how it goes. Look, Humanity Protocol is one of the more interesting mid-cap plays right now. The use case is real. Proving you're human without doxing yourself is going to matter more as AI gets better. The institutional integration with Fireblocks is legitimately bullish, and the tokenomics have upside if adoption grows. But don't get caught up in FOMO. This pumped 14% today, but it could easily give back half of that tomorrow if whales take profits. The unlock schedule is a constant risk, and we're still early. This needs to prove it can scale and attract real usage beyond hype. If you're thinking about entering, wait for a dip. Set alerts for the 11 to 12 cent range. If you're already in, consider taking some profits here and letting the rest ride. And whatever you do, don't bet more than you can afford to lose. Check that link in the description for bonuses. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives on mid-cap crypto projects. I'll see you in the next one.